Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. It's Linda here with you for another daily dose. This reading is timeless, so no matter when you come across it, just watch through and you might find something relevant. It's not valid only on the day that it was posted. So here we have, where are you now? This card represents what challenges do I face? What resources can I use? Hidden forces, potential outcome, and the rune here represents what is the spiritual lesson. Alright, this is interesting. All the cards and the rune is in reverse. So I feel, and you have two kings in reverse as well. 2 cups and then 1 pentacles cards. The rune that you have here is called Raido, R-A-I-D-O, Raido. And it's a card about travel or movement. So being in reverse, I mean, pretty much we're all in the same situation at this time without being able to really move around. But this in the reverse, this rune could talk about disruption or stasis. But anyway, let's get to that later. I want to take a look at these the cards here. So King of Cups in reverse is where you are now. So there could be some, creative tension for some of you, or emotional dissatisfaction and stress. The challenge you face being the 8 of Pentacles reversed, it could indicate that this is about a work situation. This could be very much about a work situation where maybe you are unhappy at work or and not enjoying, you could be dissatisfied. These 2 kings here might represent a boss energy or someone that you work with that you're not really enjoying to be with. Maybe they're a little controlling or a bit arrogant somehow. I'm feeling that energy in here. A little domineering, maybe even manipulative for some of you. And that could be making you feel extremely challenged. And then the energy of the 9 of Cups here is representing what are the hidden forces. So what I'm feeling overall in this energy is that the situation that you might be in now is simply helping you to shift out of an energy where you might have become a little bit too stagnant in a space where you have been unhappy for a while. And maybe individuals in that environment are starting to feel even more unbearable than they used to be. But partly, it doesn't necessarily mean that those people are bad people or that they're horrible or that they're mean or controlling or any of that. But it's more, I feel like, what I'm feeling in this energy is that you've been unhappy in your work for some time, but you've been tolerating it. And now it's sort of coming to this point where it's borderline intolerable. And again, it's not necessarily about these people being the problem. It's more about you tolerating something that you don't want to do. And so I feel like 9 of Cups reversed here, this represents the hidden forces. It's about you realizing that it's up to you to make changes. It's up to you to act upon your best interest by being self-loving and making decisions from that place. And it's not about pointing the finger at other people and their bad behavior and victimizing yourself over the way other people are, when actually the truth is that you're just unhappy in your current space. And maybe this is a moment here where you need to realize some more self-love and self-confidence and self-worth and make decisions from that place and stop putting up with circumstances that are unhappy or unsatisfying and letting yourself get stagnant and become in a space of, being in a space where you are feeling really unhappy, but because you're not willing to create a disruption on your own. The energy of this reading definitely feels to me like it needs some disruption. It needs it needs to be interrupted, but only you can do that. If you stay in the space that you're in right now in this kind of unhappy mood and don't make anything, don't take any practical action of your own accord towards making changes, you're going to end up in a state of crisis. You're going to end up maybe in a state of delusion, unhappiness, potentially demotion, whether that's in the job space itself or just in your own energy. Like you could feel a space being like a sense of demotion in your own energy or demoralizing. Okay, there could be, and I feel like if this energy goes on for too long if you're really this unhappy, and this feels really unhappy to me, like these two nine of cups and 3 of cups both in reverse feels incredibly unhappy to me. And you might be blaming these two people or certain individuals in your environment for how unhappy you feel, but actually you need to own the responsibility of being the person who can drive your situation forward and be responsible, find your own rhythm, find your own empowerment to make decisions that are in your best interest, that are making the right moves for you, changing directions because that's the right thing for you, rather than just sitting down and bitching about people around you that you don't like because they're this, that, or the other. But actually it's about you being more empowered and being more in tune with your own likes and dislikes so that you can make better choices, make the right moves for you, change direction, change job, relocate, move out, quit, resign, break up, whatever it is here. There's something that needs to change here and you're being too passive about it. That's what I feel. You're being far too passive. You're being a victim of a circumstance rather than being empowered to make a decision and disrupt a situation that is not working for you because you don't have the balls to do so. Okay. The potential outcome here, Three of Cups. It's like Three of Cups is in reverse here. The potential outcome doesn't look happy here. If you don't take some action of your own accord and just continue to be passive in a situation that you don't like, that you're not happy in, it's not going to end well, my friend. It's time for you to start to become a little bit more empowered and be in the driver's seat here instead of being so passive and sitting back and waiting for decisions to be made on your behalf. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you smell what I'm cooking? You have to do something here. It's not about waiting for something to change externally. You have to change it. You have to change your attitude first of all. Your attitude doesn't look good here. I'm sorry, friend. Your attitude does not look good. Change your attitude and be more empowered to make the right decisions, to interrupt whatever's going on here that you don't like and make it improved. Any improvements that need to be made here are your responsibility. It's not up to anyone else. If you don't like the way a person's treating you, you need to communicate about it, and you also need to change your energy so that they don't behave that way towards you. People in most cases, people behave towards us the way that we allow them to. Can you hear me? So up to you to find some courage, find some self-worth, some self-love, some self-value, some understanding also about I think it's also time to feel more brave and understand yourself better. You know, self-discovery is a really important part of this process here, I feel like. If you're doing something that you don't like but you still keep doing it, like, what are you telling yourself? An important part of life of being self-loving and self-caring is to know what you like and don't like, and to make sure that you are on the right side of that. You know, sometimes we need to do things that we don't like because it shows discipline and perseverance. For example, exercising every day. I mean, I don't like exercising every day, but I like how I feel when I do it, and it shows self-love and self-care to do so. But if you're stuck in a situation that you don't like, around people that you don't like, doing things you don't like, with receiving communications and attitudes and energies that you don't like, you're just compounding a sort of lack of self-worth attitude here. But if you change the way you feel about yourself, then the people around you will also change the way they behave towards you. And if they don't, you will move on, because that's physically unsustainable and it's unacceptable. So there are some things you need to look at here about your situation. You need to feel a little bit more empowered. You need to make some better decisions. You need to act upon your feelings and not be passive here. The time for being passive has long gone. You are risking here becoming stagnant in a situation and it becoming a little, what's the word? You're at the threshold here of entropy. Something's about to kind of cave in on itself because it's been already stagnant for a while. So if you don't, this is a warning, if you don't take action now to change your situation, things will happen externally things will happen that seem like externally external events that you have no control over, but it's actually part of your energy field that is from your higher self's level seeking to disrupt or interrupt or change this energy that's become stagnant for too long, and it will have an impact on you to help you grow and change this situation. But what's more preferable and what would be better for you in your interest is if you make the decision to make that change rather than waiting for your higher self or your spiritual team to do it for you, because this has gone on for long enough. All right? Be bold, be brave, make some decisions, disrupt and interrupt this situation, make action, take action, start to behave differently, change your attitude, change your beliefs, start to be more self-loving and self-caring, and shift out of an energy that's been stagnant for too long. You need it. You need it. Don't be passive anymore. Find your own rhythm. Make decisions on what is the right thing for you. Design your life. Don't just be a cog in the machine. You need to evolve here. You need to evolve. This is stuck energy. All right. I've broken your balls enough for today, I think. It's time to close this reading out. Thanks for watching. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.